It's preliminary finals weekend this weekend in the OAMP's Farah Football and Netball League. There's only 3 teams left standing in both codes and 3 of us in the studio to look at who might be making the grand final. I'm Simon Anderson, and joining us at the desk is CSU coach Kristen McKenzie, as well as Marrar assistant coach and new dad Shane McIntosh. Guys, thanks for joining us.
No worries.
Thanks, Simon.
We often talk about finals being a whole new competition. Kristen, I guess CSU finding that out the hard way. You guys only lost 2 games all season, but you could miss the grand final unless you can get over East Wagga Karingal. How do you avoid panic, and what do you focus on this week?
This week I just think, well, last week's game I should say, first final, I think we got our nerves out, and, so I think we'll be fine this week. Just focus on the basics and regroup, and pressure's, only what you make it. So we're trying to I've spoken to the girls and just said to given them a few ideas of how to handle that pressure.
Shane, the Bombers at the other end of the spectrum, finishing 4th. It's clear that you guys live or die by your results. It gets tougher every week, sort of playing sudden death footy, and you guys have the 2-time premiers to overcome if you're going to earn a shot at the title.
Yeah, look, we obviously ideally wanted that top 3 spot. Didn't work that way. Probably now it's probably worked in our favour that our attitude and the way we go into games is that do or die. So we're 100% prepared every time we step out there, and I think that's probably resulted in the 2 wins that we've got.
Your boys looked to enjoy Maher Oval last weekend, started brilliantly against Colliambley, and you guys seemed to dictate the way the game was played.
Yeah, we just we took a lot of confidence into that game. We had our full strength side available for the first time this year, and we just had a lot of belief, and we probably thought that Colliambley might have been a little bit shot on confidence with the week before's loss and Dean Pound being out. So certainly capitalised early, and then probably the most pleasing thing, able to go on for the rest of the game.
Kristen, through the luck of the netball draw, you were able to play the 2 remaining sides 3 times during the regular season. You'd beaten the Saints all 3 times, and then last week went down by just 1. Were you guys off the game, or had they stepped it up a level?
Oh, I mean, full credit to North Wagga. They had a great game. To be honest, I think we, like I said before, that first final nerves, I think we just had to shake them out, and we missed a couple of opportunities. But yeah, we'll be right for this week.
You guys have had a couple of tight games against the Hawks during the regular season. I think one was decided by 1. There was a draw there as well. Who holds the key for them?
I think as a whole, we're a pretty sort of even side as far as matching up. There's probably Sophie McManus, she's the shooter. I've got her, so yeah, no, she'll be key to their game, I think.
Shane, for Temora, they've lost Mark Kruger to a knee injury, but their stars all season have been the 2 Mats up forward, obviously Harpley and Wallace. Both young, athletic players. They're strong, can get plenty of ball and kick plenty of goals. Is containing them the key?
It'll obviously come into it. We believe that we've got good matchups for them, so probably more so containing them all around the ground so that they don't get the opportunity to get the ball into them, where it nearly makes it impossible for defenders to stop. And yeah, as you said, Kruger is such a huge loss. We experienced losing our coach midway through the year, and resulted in losing 3 games in a row. So not having a coach out there to lead the boys around is certainly a big loss for them, and again, we'll try and capitalise as much as we can on that.
What do you make of the Roos this season, how they compare to the previous 2 years, and have they raised the bar in the terms of the Farah League standard as a whole, with clubs sort of lifting their level to sort of, try and work out how to beat them?
Oh, for sure. Yep, definitely. Any side that can stay at the top for that long, other teams realise that they've got to go out and recruit stronger and be better, and certainly has lifted the Farah League, that's for sure.
In the netball side of things, I guess CSU's been the benchmark. You've set the standard all year, dropping just the 1 game tomorrow before the finals. How much pressure does that create come sudden death finals, and who holds the key to your side this weekend?
I mean, obviously, finishing up on top, everyone expects you to, to end up with the best result, and I suppose a lot of people go for the underdogs and that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, obviously it creates a lot of pressure, but like I said, we've just got to find ways of dealing with it. And yeah, for this weekend, I think key for our game, like I said, I've just said to the girls, we need to get back to basics and regroup as a team. But I think our defence lineup will be vital. Simone Coote, Meg Power, and hopefully I do a good job as well. I think if we can shut them down there, goal end will be okay.
Shane, looking back at Marrar's year, a great first half to the year, a bit of a stumble, but then some good footy towards the end in the last couple of weeks. Who and what have you and Clint Taylor been most happy with at the back end of the season? And do you guys have the team and the game to win a Farah League flag?
Oh, we obviously believe so. You know, we're on top of the ladder halfway through the year. You don't get there not being one of the better sides. So, you know, we had a few injuries through that middle part of the year, and now back to full strength. Marrar doesn't, without having juniors at the Marrar Footy Club, we don't have the luxury of a strong depth at the club. So, you know, when we do find injuries, we do find it a little bit difficult. But when we get our full strength side back, we believe we're one of the better sides.
And Kristen, if you guys can get past the Hawks this week, what do you do to avoid another loss to North Wagga?
After the game that we played last week, we sort of come off, and I thought that it was a very physical game when we play them. So as long as we can stand up to it, I think we'll be fine.
Excellent.
We've bet them 3 times this year, so plan to do it a 4th time.
Well, good luck this weekend to both of you, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks.
Thanks, Simon.